Alrighty. LolcowLive has some drama. Reacting to Chill Force going over LolcowLive's dirty secret, Kid Behind the Camera. I'll guess I'll do what the Thorpes refuse to do. Continue to be a, anti-Keemstar. Here we go.
Right. For those who don't know, Kid Behind the Camera had a marriage that started with a crime. Now, I wasn't aware of this. I had no idea. I heard some kind of rumor about it, but I assumed it was a rumor because the guy's not in jail. But apparently it's true. He really did start dating his wife when she was underage. Now,
wow. Whoa. And we're not talking like he was 18, she was 17, or he was 19 and she was 17. We're talking, he was like, what, in his 20s and she was like, what, 15? Whoa. Okay.
You're going to see here in this video that it is a very complicated situation. On the one hand, the guy definitely violated the law and did something wrong.
Right.
But on the other hand, he's never been caught. No one's reported him to the police for this.
Right. And it's kind of too late now. I mean, she's an adult. He's an adult. They're married. They have kids together.
Or if they have, he's been cleared. And so this is a very old story. So why should we care? Part of the reason why he might not be in any heat about this is the claim has existed that his wife spun an elaborate web of lies that prevented him from realizing his misdeed. And so he's got some degree of cover. I don't know if it's ever been hashed out in a court or something.
Wait, so she's trying to say she deceived him? That she's the predator in this situation? Did she talk to Ben Thorpe about this? About the story? It sounds like a Ben Thorpe story.
But that's the essential fact of the case is, he's done something criminal, but he had no idea that he was doing something criminal at the time. So maybe no malice, therefore no case, who knows? You're going to see in this video Keemstar struggle significantly with this.
Yeah,
and
imagine
for a time do the right thing. But now, as of today, the pressure from the other hosts and the majority of the community is allowing Mike to return. I'm going to give my thoughts.
Ooh. Okay. Let me guess. The arguments are, it's old news. It's in the past. They're both adults now. They're married. They have kids together. Dude, I'm gonna say this: if he was in his 20s and he got with a 15-year-old, dude, that literally means when he saw her at the age of 15, underage, that he thought that was viable, that he thought that was acceptable. Yeah, dude, that's quite messed up. That's very messed up. Don't bring your kids around him, is what I'm saying. And being married is not going to stop him. I hear he likes swing, right? Anyway.
And also show a way that Mike could actually have redemption here. But you'll have to stick till the...
Well, he could either go for redemption or he could be like a bad boy. He could try to be a villain. He could go that route too.
Into the video if you want to see that. So just in case you don't want to watch to the end, you skip through to the chapters, be sure you like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I hope you enjoy this.
So I made the call today to kick Mike completely off of Queens.
Okay.
Yes, I know he owns it. Me and him own it. All right.
Whoa, that's even richer. Okay, they're business partners. That's right. Okay, I didn't. Okay, so he owns like what?
But
50%?
I do have the power to kick him off of off the camera. He's not allowed to be like on the show anymore. He's been kicked off. He's also been banned from our Discord, and he will not be seen.
Of course, Boogie has a problem with this. Boogie's another person I wouldn't bring any kids around because he had some comments in the past.
I know that's not going to make anyone happy. In fact, the people that are defending Mike are probably going to be really fucking pissed off that I made this call. And the people that want Mike gone are going to say, not good enough. You're still working with him. Well, there ain't shit I can do about that. So there's no fucking win at all for anyone.
Oh, there's going to be someone in the comments section. There's going to be a few people who'll be like, that will say Keemstar needs to go extra. Yeah, go further. I'm going to put it this way. Okay, imagine you're in Keem's shoes. You have a business partner. And let's put a different business. Let's say you and this partner, a business partner, don't get crazy here. You and this dude start a business selling motorcycles, okay? And things are going well. Business is good. And you meet his wife, okay? And you start talking to him. And you find out that they actually started dating when she was 15 and he was like 22. Whoa, huge problem there, right? Huge problem. But what do you do with that? Are you going to end the business? No, you're not going to do that. They're going to still have that business. Like, why would you? Now, that's but that sort of business, that's not entertainment. That's just something no one would know about. This is the business of YouTube. This is entertainment. This is where, and YouTube is an interesting thing. It's kind of like stage performers in a town square where like everyone, the comments and the chat can like feed into, and you're subject to their morality, you're subject to their ethics, you're subject to their preference, and they'll throw tomatoes at you and stuff. They'll interfere, they'll interact in a way that's like very responsive, and you get that feedback. So, and there's gonna be some that are indifferent, some they're gonna be like, oh, I see nothing wrong with this. Anyone want to ask what rock stars back in the day, the rock stars we hold to fame, what they did, huh? But the whole separate thing. It's like, okay, well, there's gonna be people who want blood, but you as a business guy, if your thing is entertainment, if you're running a circus, what do you do there? What do you do? Anyway.
What I do know,
he owns 25%. What can you do?
What I do know is after I made this statement on the Twitter, on the Discord, multiple women felt like it was now safe to talk and we're celebrating I got rid of Mike. So there's another fuck up that I did. I guess me arguing this and me fighting and saying, look, nothing can be done.
Then you made the good call.
Created an environment where people couldn't even speak freely because they were worried that I was going to ban them or something, right? Yeah. So that's another big fuck up on my part that just hit me today.
Ooh.
Need a break? Come here.
And I also stand by, his relationship with Bridget, wrong as hell, guilty as hell, fucking throw him in jail. But I'm not in fucking 2001 when this happened or whatever fucking year it was, all right?
No.
I'm dealing with this 17 years later when they're married with kids. So it's not the same situation. It's a little different. It's gray. It's not black and white.
Now, I have to give a lot of props to Keemstar for this point in the story.
Yeah, that's understandable.
He's done the right thing.
And I know Chill Force is going to lay it out. I just want to make sure you guys understand. And really, I know a lot of us are quick to be like, oh, we'll do this, we'll do that. Honestly, be in his shoes. What would you do? What would you do? Okay?
He's gotten the snake out of the hen house.
Yeah.
And he's acknowledging the entire time. This is my friend. I personally trust him.
Yeah.
I would let him babysit my kids.
He said that. Did he say that?
Because of how it makes other people in the community feel, I'm going to remove him. I have a lot of sympathy for Keem. This is a very difficult situation. This is his friend. This is something that he thought he had already dealt with whenever he had him on Drama Alert. The problem is, this is strictly a he said, she said. And as far as people on the outside are able to tell, Mike is guilty.
Yeah, well, Mike did the crime. Mike did the crime, and it's too late to do the time. That's what it's kind of like there, okay? That's what it is. That's what happened. He got away with it. He got away with it. And somebody asked, why would the family allow that to happen? Dude, have you seen the families that are across America? Some of them are very questionable. Not just America, just the world, dude. There's families that'll sell their kids, literally sell their kids into particular arrangements for money. Okay? You know the Epstein's kids? Yeah, some of them were acquired through money. If you want to believe the stories anyway.
People don't buy the argument that he couldn't tell,
at least allegedly,
that
from what I understand,
Bridget was underage. I'm going to show in one of the upcoming tweets that even at 18, she looked underage, grossly underage. I understand even the future choice that he's going to make. You'll see later in this video, which is current.
Well, hold on. If we're going to look at an image where she was 18 and she just looks underage, that's like an argument people use against like Japanese chicks that are 18, but they look underage. But they're 18. They're 18. They're 18. They're an adult. It's fair game. I mean, technically, legally speaking, yeah, all that.
He's letting Mike back in. He's going to give in to this bogus pressure from the cows and invite him in. And I even have
he's going to have to make an
that.
example of him.
Now, I'll only say that for those who are aware of what Mike has done and they're not okay with it, the only choice really is to leave the community. You know, it's if it's not something you can square away, like I can't. And I say this as someone who's already left the community. I'm a detractor. You've got to vote with your feet.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's not to say, you know, I'm not trying to say nobody should watch LolcowLive because of this, but certainly Keem's letting the guy back. So
hold on here. If you're concerned about ethics, ethics and criminality and stuff, and Chill Force would know, especially the history with Boogie and all the stuff he's said and done, and it's quite interesting, right? You can be like, whoa, hold on, there's a lot of other characters on that show that said things and done things. The difference here is that Kid Behind the Camera did well. I mean, he did the crime, just didn't do the time. He got with this chick allegedly when she was 15, underage. Okay, and wow, that's yeah, that's a little too much, way too much. You know, lying about having cancer and whatever nonsense. Okay, conning people with some stupid crypto scam. Yeah, that's bad too. That's I think illegal, right? But that hits different than a dude that was like in his 20s going after a kid that was like maybe a freshman in high school. Yeah, I would leave if I was in it.
What else can you do? We're going to take a look now at Twitter, where we can look at this protest that's being held that will lead to him being returned to the Discord in the show. All right, let's take a look now at this protest that Boogie and some of the other hosts are doing. And I say protest in quotes because this is their day off.
Just so you guys know, me and Becky and Tina and Billy and Jordy are staging a protest because of Keemstar's dumbass decision to remove Mike from being able to stream on a show that he co-owns. And it's especially a dumbass decision right now because the supposed victim in this situation from 17 years ago is Bridget West, who just made a video that I shared on my timeline saying, I'm no victim here. I'm the one who lied to him about my age. And you guys are trying to defend me when this man has given me 17 wonderful years, 2 wonderful children, and millions of dollars and a wonderful life. So,
okay, so let me get this straight. She's not a victim because she got paid. She's not a victim because she has a family and everything worked out. She's not a victim because she has kids. Okay. This is like stuff I'd hear from Grace about her dad. Okay, Grace doesn't see herself as a victim, and she can give you reasons why. It doesn't change the fact that technically, legally, she would be the victim. She would be the victim, even if she doesn't see herself as a victim. She is the victim. Well, I ran into this several times when I used to do CPS work. There's certain abuse allegations, actually a lot of them, the victims would not, there's times where they would act like nothing's wrong or even make excuses for it. And you can see right then and there, you can see clearly that there's an issue. It's so vivid, but they don't see it. They don't want to see it for various reasons.
So who's who are we protecting here? What are we doing? Make it make fucking sense. Keem, we are protesting you dumb, bald, no motherfucker. Fix your fucking shit.
There's a few points that I want to make here with this. For one, who's the victim? Well, when it comes to crimes against children, it's not just the specific victim that we're talking about. In a way, by allowing something like this to come to pass and the perpetrator to receive no kind of penalty, it's essentially a crime against our society.
Yeah.
There's a reason why you have state and federal governments that pursue criminal cases. So it's not necessary for the victim to want to come forward.
And by the way, that is literally how some affidavits will read. That's literally how some police reports, I know that for a fact, will read. It'll be like the victim is society. And it's like, well, what do you mean by that? Well, kind of what Chill Force is getting into here. We don't want certain things to be perpetuated. We don't want certain activities, certain behavior to be allowed. Now, some of these things you could probably like, okay, or where's really the harm, like certain drug use, possession, like marijuana and stuff like that. It's like, okay, whatever. But there's other things like, do you really want to allow and encourage a society where like grown men will go to high school to find their wives? Is that what you want? No, I think by and large we would all vote against that. I think we would.
Reason why you have state and federal governments that pursue criminal cases.
Right.
So it's not necessary for the victim to want to come forward. But simply put, our society wants to criminalize this kind of behavior because we deem it reprehensible. That's why the law is there. The law isn't just there to protect victims. A lot of people don't understand that. Now, I can understand a lot of his arguments of she's at least claiming not to be a victim, but in a way, she still is a victim, even if she lied, even if she is okay with her victimization, she still suffered the crime.
Yeah,
so
she
it doesn't
did.
matter if she's okay the crime happened.
Right, that's true.
There are, imagine if this were a open and shut case of like, real grooming, and you removed all the elements that exist for this case. And you
it sounds like it is an open and shut case. If we were there in 2001 when this happened, I think we would know for sure, obviously, but okay.
Just had like a 30-year-old dating a 15-year-old, and No one intervenes. They get married. They have kids. They make $1 million. 20 years go by. It's still reprehensible.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter at all that time has passed or that they're married and have kids. She's still a victim. He's still the perpetrator.
So one could argue that once she was no longer a child, that she's still the victim then. I mean, I suppose the relationship could go sour and she could claim that she was abused and groomed and all that in court. And it could probably hold up. I'm not sure what the statute of limitations is and all that stuff, but setting the law aside, it is reprehensible, and it tells you a little bit more about that person. Like I said before in the beginning of this, that means that kid behind the camera guy saw that 15-year-old and was like, okay, yeah, she's viable. She's fair game. Like, that means that dude should not be around school. All right. That's what that means.
It's as simple as that. Now we look here. We can see this is from Keem now, saying Boogie, Becky, Tina, and others organizing a protest, strike, insurrection riot against me over Mike gone. Not only are they being very vocal about it in the Discord, but also Boogie typed out his entire plan in the Mafia Milkers group chat. Boogie forgot I'm also in the group chat and can see the whole thing.
What if this
Keep
is
in
all
mind,
drama
today's
on
my
purpose?
only day off. Fun. And I wanted to include this.
Is this scripted too?
I'll cancel my membership if Mike comes back. Don't platform pedophiles, Keem. And Keem responded, yeah, I don't think you'll have to cancel a membership. I think I'll be automatically canceled because they're saying they're not going to do the shows anymore. Now,
I think it means it'll be automatically canceled.
Keem is mostly grateful at this point that they're putting up a protest so that he can have an out and say that he was essentially pressured into this. It's the day off, right? They're not even working. In the interest of fairness, I thought I should include the victim's statement. This is
this
Mike's
should be rich.
wife.
This is what I've been waiting for.
And let's
That's
just give
his
this a
wife?
listen.
Okay, so
She looks 18 there. And she's supposed to be like, wait, is this when she's 18? Because she looks 18 right here.
kind of don't know why we're talking about this again, but here we go. So 16 years ago, almost 17 years ago, I lied about
Really? So, okay, either. Okay.
my age. Okay, I had a crush on Michael, and I knew he was 21, and I knew he wouldn't date me if he knew I was 15. So I told him I was 18. That's my bad.
That is bullcrap. That is bullcrap. There's
And
man, hold on.
I don't regret it, but I am.
Man, hold on. Back it up. Did she say
21, and I knew he wouldn't date me if he
he
knew
was
I was
21?
15.
Okay.
So I told him I was 18.
Let's do some math here. I'm pretty bad at math. 15, 16, 17. I'm not sure what the age of consent is over wherever they're at. I'm not sure if it's 17 or 18. In Texas, it's 17. But okay, let's say it's 18. 16, 17, 18, 3 years. Have to wait 3 years. 3 years. They were dating for 3 years. By dating, I mean dating and banging for 3 years. Kid behind a camera was dating and banging a high school freshman and did not know that she was not 18. How in the world does that make any sense? You would have to pick her up from school. Okay. What? How would that make any sense? You know, her family would have said something. Someone would have said something. There would be clues.
That's my bad. And I don't regret it, but I am sad that he is getting all the backlash over it because it's genuinely not his fault. He had no idea that I was 15 until I was 17. Like,
okay,
when he found out I was 17,
he kept this big secret for years, huh?
he realized I lied about my age. So we were dating for 2 years.
I gotta say, this is not very believable at all.
No, it's not.
She did that little lower lip bite.
Oh,
That,
yeah.
you know,
You don't
like,
even need
I
behavioral.
did something bad kind of
geez.
thing. It's really not believable.
Yeah, it's not.
I'll say this. I think she lied initially.
Absolutely, she did. Absolutely. Well, this whole thing was a lie. But yeah, she's definitely lying. For 2 years, he couldn't figure out that she was 15, that she was underage. Dude, no. Not at all.
Then as soon as they were dating, she revealed. And Mike just told her, and this is pure speculation on my part, hey, I want you to not admit you ever told me this. Like, you're just going to keep on lying because I don't want to go to jail. And she agreed, and they've kept up the story ever since. That's what makes most logical sense to me. I have no evidence of that, but that's what makes sense. And further, for him to not be able to tell until she's 17, and I assume she's going to go into the birthday story.
Before he found out. And it's like, again, I don't regret it because
Man, she's being
he's
so
given me
coy
a
about
life.
this.
Sounds pretty unrealistic, this life, but
Oh, those tears are fake. She's trying to produce the tears. She's trying to make them. Oh, come
he's
on.
given me a really good life.
Oh, did he produce enough, huh?
We're married and we have 2 kids and we're stay-at-home
do.
parents 24/7. And we make videos. And it's just sad that he's being painted as this predator when he's not.
Well, he was,
He's not.
but he was.
You know,
First of all, it's kind of hard to believe these tears. It's hard to have sympathy. They might be real, but I'm not really.
They're not
buying
real.
it.
That's
And
complete
it's
fake.
Not up to her to decide whether or not he's a predator.
I've
But
seen better
I can
convincing
understand
case
she's married
moms.
to him. She's going to defend him.
there's real predators out there, and
Yeah,
he
yeah, I
is
mean, there
not
are.
one of them at all. He's genuinely one of the best people that I've ever met.
I wouldn't say the best.
And I can't believe at 31 years old, I'm literally making this video telling everyone that I lied.
She's
almost
30?
17
She
years
don't even look
ago.
30.
And I don't regret it.
She looks
I
like she's
don't.
like
I just feel bad
20.
that he is being attacked over it. We have a great life together and we have beautiful kids, and he works so hard, and he is a wonderful husband, and he's so wonderful that I'm even contemplating not divorcing him because
Aren't they swingers? And the divorce stuff, isn't it all fake anyway? Which, by the way, someone might say this is all fake too. I mean, it's not, but I understand why people would say that.
The whole divorce thing is fake. This is just standard kid behind the camera, fake scripted shit. So for a very fake story to be included in what should be a very real video further diminishes the credibility here.
he still makes me really happy.
Pretty good point there.
We have a really great life together, and I am no victim. Like, in any way, shape, or form am I a victim. I lied about my age 17 years ago, and he had no idea. And I assure you, if he knew, he would have blocked me on sight, and I couldn't have that. So I just really hope this clears things up.
No, he wouldn't, because he didn't.
It doesn't clear up anything. And to kind of drive the point home, I believe in one of these next tweets, we have an actual picture which Mike defends. Let's take a look at what she looked like at 18.
Let's make this bigger. Here. Let's make this bigger. That's her when she's 18. Dude, that looks like a high school photo when you are a sophomore. And you would not be 18 if you were a sophomore in high school. If you're 18 and you're a sophomore in high school, you were held back several years. That's not what happened here. That's not what happened at all. I think I've read comments that were saying stuff about this, about it. Hey, this might have been when she was younger than 18, but I don't know for a fact.
This is someone's posted a screenshot from the Reddit. I questioned even including this because I thought she was underage at the time, but according to Mike, she's 18 in this picture, so I'll take his word for it.
It's all.
So here she is at 18. I mean, come on, guys. She looks underage here. You shouldn't date this person. Much less imagine how much younger she looked at
this point right here would have been a lot stronger if she was actually underage there. I get like, oh, she's 18 here. Look how young she looks. So imagine dating this. But I mean, if she's 18, she's 18, you know. But I don't think she was 18 in this photo. I don't think she was. Now, I don't have any real way to verify that. But I could say it looks a little weird, man. I've seen Japanese models that are like 21 years of age that look older than this. And that's accounting for Japanese aging, where they seem to age differently.
15, 3 years prior.
Gotta be careful with all that stuff.
It's really disturbing.
Yeah.
Really, truly disturbing and wrong. And there's no getting around that. Like, this is fucked up. This is absolutely fucked up. And you just...
So, like, was 21, 22 seeing this? Like, okay. Like, why? You couldn't find any better? You couldn't find someone your age? What's going on, man?
You can't defend it. You absolutely cannot defend it. And that's a fact. Thank you for sticking with me till the end. I know I didn't cover the entire story, but I think I captured the essential elements of the most recent news with this. If you like this content, be sure to like and subscribe. And now I'm going to tell you how Mike could have a chance at redemption.
Okay. Is he going to go villain arc, or is he going to go try to get sympathy? Sympathy. Is he go for like apology and own an accountability, or is he going to go like be a villain?
An essential element of redemption is confession. Mike has to acknowledge that he did something wrong. Through this entire story, Mike has been victim blaming.
Victim blaming.
He's been saying Bridget lied. Bridget tricked.
Okay, I think that's even worse. Yeah. He's saying Bridget lied? Dude, what? Bridget lied to me. I didn't know. Dude, you dated her for like 2-3 years? You couldn't figure it out? Nah, man. He knew exactly what was happening. That's even worse about this. Redemption. I mean, Shieldforce is right. He would have to confess to be on the path of redemption. The other angle would be just embracing being the internet villain and just going that route. You will lose some of your audience. You will gain some more supporters that of a different kind. But Yeah, that's what happened.
Tricked me.
I
I
would
was
lose
tricked.
Local Queen
I'm
girls.
innocent, is what he's saying. At a minimum, he should admit that having sex with her when she was underage was a crime, and he's wrong for that. At a bare minimum, and that is extremely minimum. So he's got to stop making the claim that it's her fault. It's not her fault. He was the adult in the
He's
situation.
not going to do that, though.
Now, I understand it's a different time, a different place.
Imagine admitting that.
Maybe people
on
didn't
YouTube?
card as much back then. There's no excuse. When you look at her, you can tell she's underage. You can tell.
Yeah, that
you
18
should do
photo was
some
an
kind
18.
of vetting, right? When he met her parents, he should have brought it up then. He should have said, "Wow, I can't believe she's 17. Look at her." I don't believe for a moment that he didn't know. I think maybe she could have lied in the beginning, but she had to have told him sooner than what's claimed. The story that I was referring to
story doesn't
earlier,
make any sense.
the birthday story, is Mike claims that Bridget had a 17th birthday and he counted the candles.
Dude, I'll just stop right here. That doesn't make any sense. Anyone know what it's like to date a chick? What are you talking about? Dating a girl for like 2-3 years, and you're dating and banging. She's going to your place, you're going over to her place. When he couldn't figure that out, he couldn't figure out how old she really was, that he was being lied to the whole entire time. No, man, no one in their right mind would believe that. No one who's ever been in relationships before would ever believe that. No one. Because there's things like you're gonna see. You're gonna be at her house. She's gonna be at your house. All right, people are gonna talk. Just when you're alone, 365 days of being with this person, you can't tell that they're underage. What about at 16 and she didn't go for a driver's license? Didn't take driver's ed. What about that? That'd be kind of weird. What about the fact that, wait, how long have you, you're still in high school? Like, what grade are you in high school? I mean, let's say she lied in the beginning. She's like, oh, I'm a senior in high school. Like in that movie, Old School. The guy thought that she said she was a senior. He thought senior in college, right? Is that it? Oh, please tell me, was that and not freshman? Now that movie's real sus. Now I think about it, but like that movie, like, okay, let's say the first year she says she's a senior in high school. A year goes by. Wait, you're still in high school? Wait, how old are you? No, he knew 100%.
That's ridiculous. That's insane. Who would believe that? Further, who would believe either of these characters, which is what they are online? They make up plots. They've had this recent divorce plot on his channel where he's pretending to go through a divorce with her. It's entirely fake. Most of what he does is fake online. His involvement with Local Queens is why it's scripted and why it's all fake. It's the guy's unreliable. He's not believable. So a confession would show that he's treating this seriously, and it would allow at least some people who are kind of in the middle of the road here to say, well, the guy's sorry for what he did, and now that he's admitting fault and apologizing, we can move forward. That's an essential element that's missing. I'll just add one more thing as sort of like my closing thoughts. When Mike discovered he'd been lied to, he should have at that point ended the relationship because of what she had done to him. She had forced him to become a criminal.
That's assuming all that stuff is
and
real.
It doesn't matter if you love the person, whatever.
Dude, she didn't lie to him.
If someone's going to violate your trust and do such a heinous thing to you, to force you to become a predator,
he knew.
to
He knew.
cause you to inflict harm on a child, even if it's her.
No, but he knew and he didn't care.
You
he
should
knew
have
and did not care.
the integrity to say, you lied to me. That's the end. I'm leaving. Thanks.
But he knew and did not care. That's the reality of it. The whole like, oh, Bridget lied to me. Okay, I could believe that maybe she started out with a lie. But there's no way he bought that lie. If he bought it for like a day, for a couple of days, and then realized later over time that it was a lie, okay, that's what I mean. He bought it, maybe, but didn't hold on to it very long. Okay, it did not stay. What I'm saying is it's not a very convincing lie. It's not a very convincing lie at all. It's only convincing if he's looking for that or also doesn't care. It could be that. He just doesn't care. He just did not care. And that could be the case. Wow. So earlier I asked the question, what would you do if you're in Keemstar shoes? I'm glad I don't really work with people long term in this kind of on YouTube stuff. I don't have to worry about other people's drama interfering with anything. But you know, you would have to have a serious conversation with that person and be like, look, man, you either apologize and we can do the redemption arc, or it's over. And if it's over, okay. He's Keemstar. He could brand something else and it'll be fine. He can move on. He can move on. Can't he? Couldn't he? And what? If he, let's say Keemstar severs ties with Kid Behind a Camera. What, he loses Local Queens? Okay, you can't get another side project? Anyone could run Local Queens and also not have it be scripted. Just tell those ladies, go out there and yell at each other. Tell them get personal, get grimy. And afterwards, when the stream's all done, you can have them have a hug box. Okay? You could do that. Man, you could treat it like wrestling back in the day. You know, like the WWE. It's all fake and kayfabe and all that stuff. Just have them go at each other's throats, and afterwards, have them just be cool and chill. But for the camera, for the social media, yeah, they keep it alive for a bit. But in the end of it, they know that it's all just a show for entertainment. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty dirty, pretty grimy. Kid behind the camera, he liked him young. According to this, he did. Wow. That's pretty messed up. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. I'll join you guys there.